Hi everyone, welcome to Phil's Fun Fact Friday. Today we are in the dealership. You know what we're doing? We're putting together the all-new Mach Z. Whether you call it the Mach Z or the Mach Z, this is the sled that everybody's talking about this year. With much anticipation and a lot of excitement, we brought our first Mach Z of the year into the showroom for a build. At our dealership, we uncrate a lot of sleds in a year, but this new Mach Z or Mach Z, well, it's going to draw a lot of attention, so we brought this one right into the showroom to uncrate it there. The unveiling and uncrating drew a crowd of respected Skidoo riders, performance fans, and our local race team. Mike Schmidt from London Recreation Racing has been piling up trophies since the 80s, and he was here to see this sled go together. Mike and Jesse from Sled Addicts YouTube fame were here as well, and so was Skidoo ambassador Corey Jinks. The all-new Mach Z has a lot of history to live up to and a lot of fame, and fans like these are fully pumped to see this Skidoo get assembled. When new sleds arrive, techs like Ryan have a lot of work to do. These sleds are compactly bolted into the crate. The skis and front shocks are not on to save space, and the handlebars are also collapsed to save crate and shipping space. Our experienced tech has put a lot of sleds together, but not with so much attention and such a crowd. As each piece was opened, it drew a serious and keen eye. The smart shocks got a review and a once-over before Ryan was able to install them after removing the braces. Sleds are shipped without the shocks, so these steel braces hold the front arms in, and once they're removed, the shocks go into place. Our keen observers also noticed the data-carrying wiring and the sensor units that are up underneath the belly pan that deliver data and feed the computers that in turn control the shock, rebound, and reactions. The data from the computer talks to the shocks and sets up the incredible smart shock system on the Mach Z. Every time the Mach turns, leans, or experiences vertical movement, that data will be transferred to the suspension and the handling changes. A peek inside also shows the turbo, which turns this 900 four-stroke into the next stage of high-performance status. On the back of the sled, the rear skid is also collapsed with special steel pins and braces that hold it together and get removed. It doesn't take long for the new unveiled Mach to start looking lean and mean. As the panels go on, along with the seat, flap, and gauge cluster, the finishing touches are starting to come together on this very cool looking sled. As the windshield goes on, one can step back and appreciate the lines, the colors, and the overall look of this amazing all-new Mach Z. With everything in place, this 2022 Mach is ready for the final PDI touches before heading to our display at the front of our renovated dealership. It's showtime for the 2022 Mach. Now, depending on where you are in the snow belt, you may call it a Mach Z, you may call it a Mach Z, but regardless, it's the most sought-after sled this winter. And if you want to see it, come on in to Team Vincent Motorsports today. Team Vincent Motorsports, Ayr, Ontario.